All right, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to stop slants, over the middle passes, drags, all that in today's video by making one or two simple adjustments. You can shut them both down. Make sure you drop a like on today's video. Become a member of the Wolfpack. The full defensive scheme is out already. The full Trey Y Flex scheme is out already, and more are coming, as well as other ebooks from other players in Madden 22. Now, 335 is the defense that I would use, right? I'm already into another one in the member section. You'll notice that it's almost the same, but a little bit different, a little bit better for Madden 22 next gen. However, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it from 335. Now, I can't make coaching adjustments here, so I'm gonna show you without having to make coaching adjustments how you can stop this. Now, in previous Maddens, there were certain zones that you used to stop over the middle and slants. This year, it's different. We're gonna come out in Tampa 2 defense. Yes, Tampa 2 cover 2 defense is what you wanna use, and we'll come out in double slants. Now, the defense already is powerful enough with the vert hooks this year. It used to be hook curls that played slants really well. This year, it's going to be the vertical hooks. I'm just gonna take this guy out of the equation, but I need to like put him back here, the user, because I wanna show you guys just what I mean, okay? So right here, just running the defense itself is okay. However, underneath routes, you're seeing them get open easy. You don't want that to happen, especially when they come around with the running back, angle routes and stuff like that. They become wide open. So you'll notice I can run this over and over. It becomes open. So how do we slow that down? How do we stop it? You have multiple options, but the first one you should try, okay, is to just shade underneath on your defense. Wire triangle, right stick down for underneath. This is going to tell all your zones up front, even your soft squats, to play hard flat. So if I reset the play, pay attention to the left side, okay? We're on a soft, let me reset the play. It's a cloud flat. Shade over the top, it's a cloud flat. But if I shade underneath by pressing right stick down, it becomes a hard flat. Now, not only does it affect your outside corners, it affects your zones. Now, let me move this guy out the way. Let's just go ahead and run this again. We'll come underneath right here. You'll notice that they're a little bit closer playing the actual defense, covering that slant route. So without the coverage, we run it, a lot of space, take off up the field, okay? Shading underneath, anything right over the middle, right in front of you, you shade underneath. Pay attention to the hook zones now. They're a little bit lower. They break to the ball a lot faster. Your opponent's still getting 5 yards. Now, how do I stop that? How do I do that? I'm going to show you guys how to stop those quick slants and angle routes from running backs. It is simple, okay? All you want to do is you just want to set a spy. So you can shade underneath and set a spy right there, either with queen or whoever you want. So let's try to throw this little pass right here again, right over the middle. Boom, it's a pick now. So quick slants that come right over the middle, or you know how like people like to motion slant from bunch? You could stop that by just setting the screen. I mean, a spy. And it doesn't even have to be that guy, okay? It could be this guy. Now you shade underneath, put that guy on a spy. So now you do have over the middle coverage as well as underneath coverage. So now you're stopping everything, okay? Now, what does that leave us? Well, that leaves us the drag routes. If we shade underneath, okay, come back to this guy. Just put him on a blue, bro, or a sling flat. Now let's just say the homie runs a drag route, 2 drag routes, okay? If we shade underneath, the zones are waiting down here at the line, bro, for the drag routes. You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna get a lot of yards, 1-2 yards maybe, right? You shade underneath in this cover 2, maybe, right? Maybe they get that. So you can actually put this guy right here in a spy. Now you're only rushing 2. You gotta be careful weak box. If you need to, use your linebacker. But let's just say he wants to run drags. Boom, we have everybody on the line down here, down there, just people everywhere to make plays. It's going to throw your opponent off. He's not gonna know what to do. Now let's just say you don't want your cloud flats or your hard flats to be hard flats. You want them to be soft squats or cloud flats instead. What you do is, if you want to guard underneath in the middle of the field, you're going to shade underneath first. That's going to pull your zones down, okay? But it's going to pull them all down. And then you manually adjust the outside guys. So you'll go YY or triangle, X, and then left stick to the right for soft squat, or cloud flat for left stick down. And then come back over here, put this guy on a cloud flat as well. So now you can put this guy on a spy. So now, not only are you guarding the lower middle of the field, these guys are designated to be underneath players in their zone in the middle of the field, and the outside guys are going to play regular. So we snap the ball, And then we try to come over here. Oh, look, he's playing underneath. We have our clout. Well, that guy's open because the zones, they do like to stare a lot and not do nothing. But you do have a cloud flat and everybody backing up. Now, remember, the reason that slant's getting open is because we are shading underneath. And as soon as it passes, that's when it get open. Now, there's going to be players, okay? There's going to be players. If you run the play stock, smart players are going to use A to leverage the defense and pull them away from you. Okay, they're gonna streak him and then come underneath, boom, just like that. So how do you leverage that? Well, first you shade underneath. Shading underneath is gonna stop all that. You shade underneath for that guy right there. You could, and if you're on the offensive side, that's how you do it. Okay, now this guy won't just stay there. He'll actually be there to make a play if you shade underneath. So what I would recommend is if you're worried about that stuff, I would shade underneath and then just put these guys on the outside in soft squats or cloud flat. So I already shaded underneath and I'm ready with my user for anything. Probably to the right or to the left. And you're gonna notice that these guys, I mean, they're all you're doing is you're giving up that middle because you're not putting a spy. So it becomes a chess match. You also, if that, and that's another thing, if that slant gets to the back, what you want to do really, in all honesty, guys, go into your coaching adjustments and set your clouds to 5. Okay, so if we do shade underneath on defense, okay, we'll shade underneath on defense and then put these guys back in cloud flats on the outside, right? Don't shade up. Remember, don't shade up once you do that cloud flat because you don't want to change all your zones. You want to leave these guys sitting low, but let's just assume you changed it to 5. Your cloud flats are going to step back a little further. So let's assume your opponent's running the actual slants, right? And that Y gets out there. He can't throw the Y route. Maybe he just can't throw those routes. All he has is the drag plays underneath. You're giving up the underneath outside plays. However, you're playing underneath in the middle. Now, opposite that, you can shade over the top on your defense and then tell your outside corners to play underneath. So you can put X and B on hard flats. Now we have shaded over the top coverage. So to help further over the middle passes, you know what I mean? But we're giving up, you'll see that the zones are dropping back further. However, you see where the coverage is busted over the cloud flat on the left side. But remember, we're playing hard flats on the outsides and we're playing over the top in the middle of the field. So there it is, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the tip, how to stop over the middle passes, drags, things of that nature, and how to just change your defense and the way they play tremendously. Make sure you drop a like. Check out the defensive scheme that I posted in the members section. It's there for you guys. Like I said, it's what I use to compete in the top 10 on the leaderboards. Love you guys, man.